Hey everyone, so here are my likes and my dislikes on the new Samsung Watch Ultra, as you see here. So I have the titanium gray color, and then I have the peak form band on it. This is kind of like a brownish peak form band. Depending on the lighting, it looks a bit different. So first thing I like is I really do like the way this thing looks. I know some people do and some people do not. It looks better in real life than it does through videos or pictures. It's just a very nice looking watch, I think. And everybody I've showed this thing to says they really like the way it looks as well. The orange little accents here, and the orange button, the orange and the white, it just all looks really, really nice. And this is a nice looking, very premium looking watch. Next, I really do like this display. Very similar to my 5 Pro that I also have. It's a very nice looking display. It gets nice and bright if you want it to be nice and bright. I keep mine a bit below half with always on display turned on. And it's just nice and colorful. The black's nice and black. The colors are nice and popping. It's just a very nice looking display. And it's a good size display as well with the circular display. It just looks very nice. And it just, again, it feels like a premium watch with this beautiful, beautiful display. Another thing I like is I'm not really experienced lag with this. Like the 5 Pro does lag out at times. This one, for the most part, has been nice and snappy. There are times when we get like a little bit of weirdness going on, but I'd say 99% of the time though, it has been nice and lag free. Again, unlike the 5 Pro, which kind of lags out at times, this one is nice and fluid. It's nice and snappy. Another thing I like is the GPS accuracy seems to be pretty good, at least in my area where I run, walk, and hike. There's not a lot of dense trees or buildings or anything like that, but it seems to be about as accurate as my Garmin Epix is here. Basically, the other day I took a nice hike, and these two were right on with each other. They were on the exact amount, exact distance amount. So it seems to be very, very accurate, and now it's supposed to be more accurate than previous models have been. Now it has a dual frequency GPS. One more thing I like is the band. So this is the peak form band. It is basically a silicone band with a layer of fabric on top. I think it looks excellent. I think it looks very nice, and it feels very nice as well. I mean, it feels like a silicone band on you. So I think the band just looks awesome. Again, people that have seen this watch on me like this band as well, which is a very nice looking and feeling band. A few things I do not like about it. First off is you guys can see the scratching here. Kind of crazy. I've had this for not even a week. I wear this to work. I've been wearing this to work and to bed every night. I do accidentally smack this thing against stuff because it is a big watch. But you guys can see, I actually just noticed that this morning, it already has some scratching on the bezel here. This, I'm pretty sure, is all titanium, which I know is not the strongest of materials. I know it's nice and lightweight, but it already has some scratching. Now, with that said, my Epix here, which I've had for over a year, you can see this is titanium as well. This thing is scratched to heck and back. That is, I think after a year or so, this thing might be completely scratched up as well, which is kind of sad. That is really about the only scratches so far, but over time, again, this thing is probably going to get destroyed around the bezel. Just because of my work, I kind of accidentally smacked this against stuff. Obviously, again, it's just so big. Battery life I like and do not like. So it is about as good as my 5 Pro is on battery life. So with always on display turned on and a bunch of sensors turned on, Wi-Fi turned off, Bluetooth turned on, stuff like that, I'm getting about 2 days and 2 nights out of use, which is good for a smartwatch like this. Again, it's like just like the 5 Pro. It's also like the Apple Watch Ultra or Ultra 2. But now you compare it to something, again, like my Garmin here that with always on display turned on, sensors and stuff turned on, this thing will last me over a week, if not even 2 weeks, and that's with exercising and stuff. So again, for what this type of watch is, it is good to get 2 days, 2 nights out of it, but it's not as good as something like the Garmin, which also has, the nice AMOLED display and everything. Just doesn't do like the messaging and phone calls. So again, I like it, but I do not like the battery life. One big thing I do not like about this watch, and that is Samsung watches in general. And I don't know if any of the Wear OS watches have this, there is no built-in mapping, typo mapping for when you exercise. So again, I'm gonna keep comparing this to my Epix because this is like my favorite watch ever. This has built-in typo mapping. When you go hiking, running, biking, stuff like that, anything outdoors, it can pretty much give you a typo map so you do not get lost. I easily get lost. This does not have anything like that. It does have Google Maps, and I'm sure you can download other mapping for navigation. But when you are working outside, there is no typo mapping, which stinks. Even the Apple Watch, you can download the Work Outdoors app, and then you have typo mapping through that, which is awesome. This is the lack of typo mapping, especially being an Ultra watch, is a big disappointment to me. It's something that I really, really enjoy having on other watches. Overall, though, I do really like this watch. Like I said, I love the way this thing looks. It just looks really nice. I like it better than the 5 Pro for the most part. Just there are some disappointments to me. None of them are really major, except for, to me, the typo mapping. If it had typo mapping on it, this thing would be like the peak of awesomeness for watches, but it does not have that. But overall, I really do like this watch. It seems like a lot of people that have these are really loving them as well. Going off of my comments, they're liking them more than the 5 Pro as well. Again, overall, I do recommend this watch. It is a very nice watch. I'm just hoping I do not destroy this watch in the next, however long I have it for. But it is definitely getting scratched up already, which is kind of sad. But yeah, you all let me know what you think of the watch. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good one. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.